Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the Ladies Lounge and beyond. Hello, Miss Viv.
Hello, Miss Tiffany. What candid, conscious, bear-poking, thought-provoking, possibility-creating conversations are we going to have today?
Oh, I love that. So we're very excited because we have a free book club coming up soon, which is on the Lady Book, which is a book by Mr. Gary Douglas and a book that very much inspired us and this group and this whole creation of the Ladies Lounge. So we wanted to kind of come on and just talk a little bit about some of the cool things that we have found in that book. Let me just turn some things off.
One of the hottest topics is, men. What comes up for you when you think about men? Should you have a man? Should you not have a man? Do you want a man? Do you not want a man? How do you want a man? When do you want a man? Do you want a relationship with a man?
How do you get the perfect man?
I hate to say this, but spoiler alert, is there such a thing as a perfect man, Tiff?
Yes.
Or should we leave the suspense?
Is there is the question. Is there? Exactly. Cool.
So what would be creating a relationship with a man for you as a person? Like, how much do we just do what everybody else does, or we look at our mum and dad, or we look at our relationships around us and we think that we have to fit into that, or there's something wrong with us because our relationship doesn't look like that, or you know what, I don't actually want a relationship. Why would I want a relationship?
Yeah, or I've tried relationships a lot and it just feels weird and I don't work very well in relationships, and what is wrong with me?
So what would a lady choose? If you were being a lady, what would you choose? What would you be willing to receive regardless of how that looks?
Yeah. And it's interesting because I look at, my relationship with Saul. We've been together for over 10 years and even looking at how we were being with each other in the beginning of our relationship and how much we were both on different levels and some levels trying to do relationship based on what we thought it should be or what we thought we should be in relationship. And since we've, since we continue to unwind ourselves from those norms and shoulds and trying to be something. I mean, how much do you see, for example, in the media or in movies about relationships? And how much is that actually what goes on in relationships?
Yeah, there is so much portraying and projecting and, dare I say, brainwashing as to what it's supposed to look like and what you're supposed to be like and what he's supposed to be like and what it's supposed to be like and what everybody else expects it to be like. That, I've tried all of those on for size, and I hate to say it, but very few of them actually work for me. But that's the journey of, okay, well, what does work for me? What if I wasn't following some kind of predetermined reality or preset expectations and projections from this reality? What would I choose? How do I actually discover what does work for me? And then how do I go about creating that? And is there a man out there that would actually enjoy having that with me? Because it's so different. It's so outside of the square and the box and the structure of how we've been sold what relationships should be and look like.
And so there's actually a section, a chapter in the Lady Book called Creating a Relationship with a Man. And were there any bits and pieces that stood out in there, Viv, that you wanted to share today?
How long have we got?
Not long.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, first one for me is, one of the reasons, this is one line that just, when you hear something, it just kind of hits you between the eyes. For me, one of the reasons women are not interested in men is because men are just too damn easy. And women expect men to be a certain way. So, that.
Yeah.
What is it about men that's so damn easy that maybe we haven't been willing to allow, that we haven't been willing to receive, that we haven't been willing to just enjoy that. How much do we add trauma and drama or complication or projections or expectations? And it just creates this havoc in something that could have been something really easy.
Yeah, I know. I think as well this, let me find it because I wanted to share this bit too. There are women who use their disinterest as a weapon and a tool. and that one I definitely did a lot. And you know, it's like when I started to come across these access consciousness tools, it wasn't until I started to really apply some of these things to my life that I was able to even receive a man who had, you know, a level of kindness that was something that I always desired, but something that was never really attractive to me, and something that wouldn't allow me to have that kind of kindness in my life, you know, from anyone really, but especially a man. And so, you know, it's like, how much have we learned about how to be a woman and what we're supposed to do to get a man? And is that really attracting the kind of men that you would truly like to have a relationship with, if you would like to have a relationship at all?
And that, my friend, is absolute gold. Absolute gold, you know, having the relationship that you'd really like to have. So if you've had relationships that are based on fighting or trauma and drama or rightness and wrongness or dissatisfaction or constant projections and expectations, and then them not, you know, matching up to that, what if you could have something totally different if that is what you desire? Like, we know some people love to fight and then have makeup sex, and that's fine if that works for you. Yeah. This isn't right or wrong, but you know, what if you had a man that actually added to the ease of your life, the ease of your creations, the ease of contribution?
And that's really, you know, this energy of this book and the invitation that this book is. It's like, how can you be with you with a whole lot more ease and a whole lot more elegance, which is, you know, elegance is that thing where it's about creating the greatest result with the least effort. You know, there is this energy of gracefulness and ease and joy, and really knowing who you are and knowing what it is that you would like to be and choose and create in the world. And that doesn't need to be like very defined all the time, because as we know, when you're choosing to continually grow and be more, then that's changing all the time. But it's like, would you like a world and a life of greater ease and greater elegance and wealth and all of these beautiful things? And that's what this idea and this invitation of the lady is, the lady book.
And like you said, Tiff, there is no definition. There is no set way that it has to be, but there is this environment and this infinite space where you do get to explore what is true for you. And what if it doesn't have to look a certain way or fit into the mold, or you're willing to be totally happy creating what you desire? So if you would like to know more, it's a free call with Tiff and I. We're having 3 calls, and they're going to be for about an hour each. And we're going to have a little bit of time on the end of each call just to take 1 or 2 questions and maybe do some facilitation with people. So if this sounds like fun, if this is something that you'd like to be part of, please join us. We'll pop the link below the StreamYard today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tiffy.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.